Ericsson and the United Nations Children's Fund have come together to help map school connectivity in 35 countries, including South Africa, by the end of the year 2023. Mapping the internet connectivity landscape for schools and their surrounding communities is a critical first step towards providing every child with access to digital learning opportunities. Launched this year, now this joint effort is part of the Giga initiative and launched last year and led by UNICEF in the International Telecommunication Union. Giga aims to connect every school to the internet. And to tell us more, we're joined by Sumana Sarkar, the head of sustainability and corporate responsibility at Ericsson Middle Africa. Sumana, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you, and a very good morning to you and your viewers as well.
Now, internet connectivity, first and foremost, Sumana, is still something that many Africans do not have access to. So how will this initiative ensure that the masses have got access to the net?
Thank you for that. And as you know, Ericsson has signed up for this 3-year partnership, which is called the Giga initiative, and it was originally launched last year in 2019. September, actually. So we are just about a year away from when this was launched last year by UNICEF and International Telecommunication Union. You're very right that lots of kids as well as lots of communities do not have access to the internet yet. So what Ericsson has really signed up for is to be able to contribute to school connectivity mapping, which is pivotal and the first pillar of what we are contributing to under Giga. 360 million people, as we speak, do not have access to the internet and connectivity. So by first identifying these gaps and then making it possible to visualize real-time the status of school connectivity mapping across 35 countries, 10 of which will be decided this year, and the subsequent ones over 2021. Our contribution to this partnership will be for a period of 3 years.
And what really informed the formation of this collaboration between Ericsson and UNICEF? How did this collaboration come about?
So we see UNICEF as a natural partner, frankly. Ericsson is no stranger to public-private partnerships, and we have been working for over 10 years in Connect to Learn, looking at the power of mobile broadband connectivity, content and cloud, and what it can do in the realm of education. A lot of this initiative was also based in Africa. So with UNICEF and Ericsson together, what we have is global scale. UNICEF is an international organization, as is Ericsson, and this is fundamental to Ericsson's commitment to the Sustainable Development Goal 4, which talks about quality education.
And just taking cognizance of the global scale that both entities do enjoy at this particular moment, this initiative, I do understand, will map school internet connectivity in 35 countries, including South Africa. So how will you go about identifying which countries to assist?
Great. And at the outset, let me just mention that I probably said this before, that the exact countries and the choice of those 35 countries will emerge as we go through the project. So the first 10 countries will be declared, announced, and known very clearly to us and UNICEF by the end of this year, 2020, and subsequently the rest at some point in 2021. So at this point, we don't have the list of 35 right away. But so that's something to note for sure. And then as we go along, you said about the selection, right? So the selection will be determined by a combination of the will of the national governments and ICT authorities in these countries. There is obviously a list which has been mapped based on where the greatest connectivity gaps are. And that is why you see a lot of these locations being in Africa, in Central Asia, in the Caribbean, and in Latin America. So clearly, it was the gap or the felt need that directed the selection of countries.
Well, clearly, the internet connectivity gaps are almost everywhere, to be more precise, Sumana. And I suppose it will be a very tedious task for you to identify the countries that will benefit from this initiative.
Not really. In fact, we want to be where we can make the greatest impact with the collaboration of UNICEF and ITU. And what Ericsson has decades and more than decades of experience is to engage our large telecom operator base, because that is what we do as part of our business. And through them, we are in a great position to extract insight based on current status of connectivity almost all over the world, not just in these 35 countries. And that is the kind of base, along with our data engineering and data science capabilities that we wish to use.
Okay.
To make this project a success.
Just how important is it for people to move towards equipping themselves with technology, especially now that the fourth industrial revolution is in our midst?
It is. It cannot be underscored how pivotal and fundamental it is. And if nothing, COVID-19 has only exacerbated the need and has put internet connectivity front and center, really. So we believe that being able to map school connectivity is a critical and the first and logical first step to be able to give kids access to digital skills, digital learning, which are, again, critical to the fourth industrial revolution. I would dare say, and ITU has announced themselves as well, okay, that access to broadband is almost a fundamental right. Imagine today you and I are talking across countries, and this also is enabled by the power of internet connectivity. So many things will become possible to children who don't have access to internet in their homes or schools if they had similar access.
All right, Sumana, thank you so much for chatting to us this morning. We do appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.